In this presentation, we will see handling images using image class, then using audio clip class, handling various mouse events, program to accept data from keyboard. Retrieving and using images. The image class in java.awt package provides abstract methods to represent common image behavior, and special methods defined in applet and graphics give you everything you need to load and display images in your applet as easily as drawing a rectangle. To display an image in your applet, you first load the image into your Java program. Images are stored as separate files from your Java class files, so you have to tell Java where to find them. The applet class provides a method called getImage, which loads an image and automatically creates an instance of image class for you. To use it, all you have to do is import the java.awt image class into your Java program and then give getImage the URL of the image you want to load. There are two steps or two ways of doing the latter step. The first, getImage method with a URL argument or single argument, and second, getImage method with two arguments, the base URL and a string representing the path or file name of the actual image. The applet class also provides two methods that will help with the base URL argument to getImage. The getDocumentBase method returns a URL object representing the directory of the HTML file that contains the applet, that is, returns a URL pointing to that path. Then getCodebase method returns a string representing the directory in which the applet is contained, which may or may not be the same directory as the HTML file depending on whether the codebase attribute in applet is set or not. Whether you use a getDocumentBase or getCodebase depends on whether your images are relative to your HTML files or relative to your Java class files. Use whichever one applies better to your situations. Drawing images. The graphics class provides two methods to do just this, both called getDrawImage method. The first version of drawImage takes four arguments: the image to display, the x and y positions of the top left corner, and this public void paint g dot draw image comma 10 comma 10 comma this. Example, displaying an image into applet. This is a program which loads and displays an image xyz.jpg. In the program, first we define the applet tag and then we import two packages, that is java.awt and java.applet. After this, we define the class public class ImageDemo extends applet. In the class, first we declare one reference variable img of type image. Then we override the init method in which the code is img is equal to getImage into a bracket getDocumentBase comma getParameter into the bracket within quotation mark img. Then by using paint method we display the image on the applet, that is g dot draw image into bracket img comma 0 and this. Get document base gets the URL of the document in which the applet is embedded. Get parameter img returns the value of the named parameter in the applet tag. Retrieving and using sounds. Java has built-in support for playing sounds. Support for sound is built into the applet and AWT classes. The simplest way to retrieve and play a sound is through the play method, part of the applet class and therefore available to you in your applets. The play method is similar to the getImage method in that it takes one of the two forms. Play with one argument, a URL object, loads and plays the given audio clip at that URL. Play with two arguments, one a base URL and one a path name, loads and plays the audio file. The first argument can most usefully be either a call to the getDocumentBase or getCodeBase method. For example, the following line of code retrieves and plays the sound ringin.wav which is contained in sound directory. The audio directory in turn is located in the same directory as this applet. Play into bracket get code base comma within quotation mark sound slash ringin.wav. The play method retrieves and plays the given sound. If you want to play a sound repeatedly, start and stop of the sound clip or run the clip as a loop. In this case, you use the applet method getAudioClip to load the sound clip into an instance of the class AudioClip and then operate directly on that AudioClip object. Suppose, for example, that you have a sound loop that you want to play in the background of your applet. In your initialization code, you can use this line to get the audio clip. That is audio clip is equal to get audio clip into bracket get code base comma sound dot ringin dot wav. Then to play the clip once, use the play method, that is clip dot play. To stop the currently playing sound clip, use the stop method, that is click dot stop. Similarly, the loop or to loop the clip, use the loop method, that is clip dot loop. If the get audio clip method can't find the sound you indicate or can't load it for any reason, it returns null. It's a good idea to test for this case in your code before trying to play the audio clip, because trying to call the play, stop and loop methods on null object will result in an error, actually an exception. Here is the example playing the clip ringin.wav in the applet. That is using audio clip to play the WAV file ringin.wav. First we define the applet tag and after this we import the file or package java.awt.event, java.awt and then java.applet. Also we import the class java.applet.audioclip. Then we declare the class public class audio demo extends applet implements action listener. In the class we declare two reference variables of button, that is button play and button stop. Then we declare one reference variable of audio clip which is bell. Then we initialize the applet. In the initialization code we write button play is equal to new button within bracket the caption or the label is play. Similarly, button stop is equal to new button within bracket within quotation mark stop. Then we add these two buttons on the applet. After this we add the action listeners for these two buttons, that is button play dot add action listener into bracket this and similarly button stop dot add action listener into bracket this. Then bell is equal to get audio clip into bracket get document base comma ringin dot wav. After this we override the action perform method having one argument, that is action event e. Now here first we check whether e.getSource is equal to button play. If e.getSource is equal to button play, then we call the loop method. Otherwise we call the stop method. Handling mouse events. Java events are part of Java AWT, that is Abstract Windowing Toolkit package. Mouse click events occur when user clicks the mouse somewhere in the body of the applet. When mouse is clicked once, the AWT generates two events, a mouse down event when the button is pressed and a mouse up event when the button is released. Handling mouse events in your applet is easy. All you have to do is override the right method definition in your applet. That method will be called when the particular event occurs. Here is an example of the method signature for a mouse down event. Public boolean mouse down into bracket event comma two integer parameters x and y. The mouse down method, that is, and the mouse up method, takes three parameters: the event itself and the x and y coordinates where the mouse down or up event is occurred. The EVT argument is an instance of the event class. All system events generate an instance of the event class which contains information about where and when the event took place, the kind of event it is, and the other information that you might want to know about this event. Sometimes having a handle to the event object is useful, as you will discover later in this section. The x and y coordinates of this event as passed in through the x and y arguments to the mouse down event are particularly nice to know because you can use them to determine precisely where the mouse click event took place. The example here is a simple method that prints out information about a mouse down event when it occurs. Public boolean mouse down event comma integer x comma integer y. System.out.println into bracket mouse down at plus x plus y. Return true. Here is the program to handle different mouse events. We import three packages, that is java.awt, java.applet and java.awt.event. Then the class mouseDemo, which extends applet, is declared. In the class, one string variable is defined which is initialized to a blank string. Then the pend method is defined which displays current value of s. Now in this particular class we have defined four methods, that is mouse up method, then mouse down method, mouse move method and then mouse drag method. By using these methods we are displaying the location or the message which shows that a particular moment is or particular event is occurred at a particular place. Here is the program to read data from keyboard. Program to read data from keyboard. First, we import the class, that is java.io.data input stream. Then we define the class called as keyboard data. After this, in the main method, here declare one integer variable roll and another one marks. Then one string variable called as name. After this, we declare one more variable, that is data in of type data input stream, and we try to enter value of roll, name and marks, and after this we display all these values on the screen by using system.out.println. Here is the end of this presentation. Thank you.